The starting lineup for the visiting Portland Trail Blazers. At small forward, Tumani Kamara. At shooting guard, Shaden Sharp. At the other guard position, Anthony Simons. At center, DeAndre Ayton. At the other forward position, Denny Avdia. The head coach of the visiting team is Chauncey Billups. Well, let's meet the starting five for your Oklahoma City Thunder. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 5, starting at center, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein. At power forward, 7 feet 1 inches, number 7, Ted Oakland. The other forward, standing 6'5", number 8, Jalen Williams. At guard, 6'6", number 2, Shea Alexander.
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Shaden Sharp, Andre Ayton out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamara in at the 3 spot. And for the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And you think about the future of this great league, certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
Avdia with it. There's the drive and block. That one goes careening off the glass. And now here comes Williams leading the break. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Ayton a screen on Williams. From outside, off the mark. Simons against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good.
And he had a good look. And Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Outside, Simons. Back to Sharp. Ayton a screen on Dort. Sharp. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Well, Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal
That
foul.
one on Simons.
First team foul.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Outside, Avdia. Here's Kamare. Pass to Avdia. 6 on the shot clock. Simons kicks to Avdia. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Thunder off to a quick start here. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Chalk up 2 there.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now here's Simon. High arcing shot. Oh, that's blocked. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Dort against Sharp. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Here we go, fans. It's your Home City crew. Here to hype you up.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Holmgren against Simon. Trains the three-pointer.
And that ends the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes, but also we've got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Count it.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Will stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
And here is Simon. After the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Simons the pass to Avdia. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Thunder with the rebound. Williams kicks to Dort. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers trail by 12. Grant gets a wide-open look. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Pass to Dort. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Now, here's Grant. Scoreless thus far. Loads of expectations come with going number 1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Ayton hits them both. 1:02 left here in the first quarter. Wiggins, a screen on Grant to the middle. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Portland with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Ayton a screen on Williams. Grant the bounce pass. And Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Williams with the ball. Now Henderson defending. Here's Wallace. Off target with his 3. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 13-point game. And here is Grant. Nothing on the board. Pass to Avdia. Takes it off the glass.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Oklahoma City?
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponent and making them hesitant.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Henderson. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then there's Klingon. And it's Kamare in at the 3. Pass to Henderson. Grant on the wing. Covered by Wiggins. Grant, that's good. Grant's got it back down to within single digits for Portland. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Here's Grant after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Grant in the post, covered by Wiggins. No good from Grant. Oklahoma City leading by 11. And a slam by Williams.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Ladies and gentlemen, your thunder is dancing.
We hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
Now here's Henderson. Hasn't made one yet. To the inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And getting points inside important for Grant. Allows him to get a little bit of extra room on the perimeter when he needs it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams.
One shot.
And it's Dort in for Wallace. And Grant no good on that one.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins outside. Here's Caruso. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Pass to Thibault. Here's Klingon. Covered by Wiggins. They double him with Wiggins. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Williams passes to Henderson. 6 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. Grant for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder leading by 11. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Grant with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Thibault. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Aaron Wiggins.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And coach this guy, Matisse Thibault. He really changes what you can do on offense with his defense.
Yeah, look, Matisse Thybulle's as good a defender as there is in the league. He hasn't had that profile because we haven't seen him on TV as much, but he's disruptive. He causes turnovers. He blocks shots. This guy's as good as there is in the league.
So long and disruptive, a great word to use. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. Portland also making some changes. DeAndre Ayton comes in for Klingon. And it's Simons in for Robert Williams. That one is no good. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Holmgren can't hit.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Ayton a screen on Dort. To the paint. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
A different look now for Portland. Avdia comes in for Grant, and it's Sharp in for Matisse Thybulle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the wide open shot from Avdia. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a switch here also for Portland. Kamar is checked in. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Trailblazers now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Simons. Good on the triple.
And
Simons has got 6.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to test up.
Williams passes to Hartenstein.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Fires the 3. And George gets it to go. George got his second bucket of the game to go.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. We'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. And the first one drops. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And both free throws good for Williams. There's 1:26 left here in the second. Sharp, the pass to Ayton. Ayton sets the pick for Simon. Looking for Ayton, he gets it in there. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now here's Williams. There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Now here's Sharp. Ayton up top. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Here's Simons. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Holmgren. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Outside, Simons. It's taken away by Wallace. Down low, here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, right to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And so we conclude the first half. Thunder lead by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Draw. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participant.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. A nice shot by Simon.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
First personal foul. First team foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
For 2, Isaiah Hartenstein.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. And so Hartenstein nails both of them. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. They trail by 11. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Holmgren the screen. High post try. Williams can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 9. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
All right, fans, it's cant time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. No thanks. You have the camera on you. Shake it.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Simons against Gilgeous-Alexander. Avdia, a screen on George. Back to Simons. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Simons missing. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. That one good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
And it's Sharp missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Back to Holmgren. Hits the three-point bomb. Holmgren's got 5 now.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Avdia finds Sharp. Sharp against Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander against Simons. Back to Hartenstein. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on 8. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Grant against Williams. Avdia, and the shot is good. 6 points for Denny Avdia.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Inside, Hartenstein passes to Dort. Williams against Avdia. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams, driving inside. The Thunder have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams. For the Thunder, Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he makes both from the line. And so here's Portland. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Klingon. Back to Thibault. Portland moving the ball around. Henderson for 3. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. Dort misses. Trailblazers trail by 14. Here's Henderson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
High older type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. 1:31 left in the third. Avdia against Williams. Outside, Dort. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Dort's got 8.
When you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
And that one drops for him.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
Oklahoma City leading by 13. Caruso, a screen on Avdia. Williams. And Klingon pulls it down.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Down low. Got a piece of it. Williams with the steal. 4-on-3 break. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there, then continuing to press the advantage.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Grant in the post, defended by Caruso. And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early.
Shooting for Portland, Jeremy Grant. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. And so he hits both. Williams against Grant. Now Williams. The shot from the low post is good. Williams has got 10 points.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the 2.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Grant. Scoot Henderson is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Williams. And it's Klingon in at the 5. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the quick 3. Henderson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Thunder leading by 15. Caruso with the ball. Pass to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander to the inside. 6 on the shot clock. It's deflected. And here now is Thibault. Grant finds Henderson from outside the arc. Good, and Grant gets the assist. 6 points from Scoot Henderson.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Grant surveying the D. Pass to Henderson. Picked by Williams. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Williams. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Here's Henderson. Henderson with another miss.
Well, they got it inside, but nice work defensively to recover and force a tough contested attempt.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Pulls from the top of the key, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. So it's the Thunder now. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth.
Timeout.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Here come your Thunder Girls.
Getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. And stolen by Ayton. Pass to Sharp. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Williams looking over the floor. Holmgren. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 6 assists in the game. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now Sharp, defended by Dort. Hartenstein against Ayton. Here's Kamare. Drills it from outside. Kamare's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Williams. Holmgren against Avdia. Holmgren with a bounce pass. And stolen by Ayton. Now, here's Sean. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. No good with the triple. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Simons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And Simons drops them both. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. To the middle. And that one is good from Hartenstein. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And the slam dunk by Simon.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook. Even from over here, you can see that was pretty clear.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers. And for Simons. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. And Simons drops them both. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Williams finds Dort. Holmgren with it. Williams passes to Holmgren. To the paint, trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him, and it's in there.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Portland with the ball. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sharp. Back to Simons. Connects from three-point range. Simons has got 13 points here in the second half alone. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shakes him. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Portland's won 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And it's Simons missing, and he commits the intentional foul.
Anthony Simons. Second personal foul. First team foul.
.41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your thunder, Isaiah Hartenstein. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position. And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
You will credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Fans, on the board is your hype squad. We've got features coming your way, fans. Who needs